Surprise, motherfucker.
Alright, I'm back for the home stretch. Let's get on with it, shall we? Let's set this back up. Alright, so we got the Hildibrand stuff that they added in 6.45 left. And then the Rising event, which should only take a few minutes. And then we're done. So I suspect this will be a lot shorter than the first half, the previous video. This one will probably just be like, you know, an hour as opposed to like 2 hours, I think. Alright, let's get on with it. So, off to Rosaton we go. Forgot how good the music here was. I hear crickets! 4:44 a.m. That's why. Onion ring. The glowing onion ring. Anyway. Not you. I will do eventually the this is kind of spoilers for future FF14 streams, but I do plan on doing the storylines for all the relics. One relic per expansion. So I will eventually do this on stream. But for now, we're just doing the Hildibrand stuff strictly. Delian!
Dylan!
For once, you're not too far off the mark. It's almost Dylan.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. By agents unknown. Oh no, what happened to Poo Poo? Delian is trembling with barely contained enthusiasm. I'll be honest, I completely forgot what the fuck even happened at the end of the last segment. Like, it's just gone from my memory, dude. Hopefully there's a refresher, because I can't fucking remember. Leon, eager to resume our investigations? I know I am. Do you recall that scrap of alien starship we recovered? Well, Inspector Brandyhild has employed his unsettling calculative capacity to extrapolate the damage to the greater whole, and he has concluded that the vessel would be incapable of flight without extensive repairs. Excuse me. Our most likely scenario, then, is that some unknown agent made off with the starship wreckage along with Poo Poo's acquaintance. Fortunately, I have a fair idea who that unknown agent it might be. After all, there is a singularly shadowy cabal with a history of concealing extraterrestrial activity, excuse me. Oh yeah? Actually, let's head over to Kama first. The inspector and the others are staying in a dwelling there, and I'd rather not explain myself twice. Good idea. Being efficient. It'll save my energy and breath, too. Oh yeah, while we're here. The Varian Dungeon stuff. Oh, I guess I already repaired or something, yeah. There it is. Here we are. This may not be the best time to share my conclusions. A most terrible development. I forgot what the fuck happened. Oh, Leon, I'm so worried for Master Poo Poo. So am I. What the fuck happened? I can't even remember the last, the last episode, dude. It's been too damn long. Patch 6.35 it was, so... 'Tis horrible misfortune, Leon. Calamitous, even. Poor Master Poo Poo has fallen gravely ill. I see that. What the fuck happened, dude? You gonna be okay? Looks really sad. He's so bluish green. More so, I mean. Yeah. I was like, he's already, yeah. Let me, raising up the volume a little bit. There's no more combat, so there's no risk of an echo coming through my mic, because we're not going to be doing any combat. Well, there could be a quest battle, but, you know. I think for now we're fine. Could he have caught a cold? I suppose it is quite chilly up there in Garlemald. Yeah. Poo-Poo is an alien. Who knows what extraterrestrial diseases might be ravaging his body? Oh, hell no. Nashu's delights are the best medicine for whatever ails you, as the inspector himself can attest. You're gonna blow him up? Good gods, Nashu, you'll blow our host's domicile to pieces! Put them away! Put them away? You know, I think I just barely understood the joke that they've been going for with these. Barely right now. She's pulling out her massive bombs. I don't know if they're going for like a subtle like breast joke. You know what I'm saying? But like, if they were, I barely got it. And I've been keeping up with, you know, Hildibrand since I started like, I mean, I really got into it and really enjoyed it ever since Realm Reborn, but obviously I only started playing in like, you know, I haven't been playing for 10 years. I only started playing like 3 years ago, so it's kind of like, I barely got it. If that's what they're going for, like a subtle breast joke, I'm not sure. Put him away! She's like, aw. If I may. When I was cloned from the Inspector, certain gaps in my knowledge were patched with supplementary data from the starship's archives. Okay. This information included an encyclopedic understanding of Master Poo-Poo's physiology, which should be sufficient for me to diagnose his condition. A Xenoman hybrid mind. That explains the impossible calculations. The hell is this guy talking about? Here we go. I don't have a sound effect for this. The 5-head calculation. What do we got? I have it! Master Poo-Poo is afflicted by a terrible case of the common cold. No shit!
What? What? What the fuck?
Gods grant me strength.
I got poison!
As a visitor to Atheris, Master Poo-Poo has no prior exposure to our maladies. He is thus particularly susceptible to infection, and more likely to experience severe symptoms. This is true. As silly as all that was, this is actually very probable, yeah. Aha! 'Tis just as I surmised. We must put aside the case until we have nursed our stricken companion back to health. But even if it is a common cold, isn't there a risk that our medicines do him more harm than good? This is also true, yeah. Very possible. They almost certainly would. Based on the results of my analysis, however, I believe I can synthesize an effective remedy. We need but gather the ingredients. Then ingredients you shall have. So, what are we gathering exactly? Most of what we require can be drawn from Master Poo-Poo's collected samples. Otherwise, there are only two which we lack. The first of these is the liver of a giant tortoise. A suitable organ can be extracted from one of the cachapa which wander Saltwind's welcome. Ah, the slaughtering of a monstrous opponent. That sounds like a job for Leon. Or your dad. Not forget how powerful he is. The other material in question is a rare fungus known as damp shroom, which I am hoping can be found among the Great Works' extensive stock of alchemical reagents. Very well. Nashu, Delian, and I will scour the alchemist's shelves. Meanwhile, I would ask that you remain here and keep an eye on our ailing patient. Inspector Brandyhild, you're such an expert on all things Thavnir. Oh, I wouldn't say expert. Simple conclusions from simple observations, nothing more. He's so humble, isn't he? As I said, I am hoping the alchemists have the damn shroom we need, but it really is quite rare. Once you have the tortoise liver, would you be so kind as to assist the others in procuring the fungus? Sure. I didn't think I was going to get out of doing that. And let us not prolong Master Poo-Poo's suffering a moment longer. It seems we have a job to do. Further discussion of the abduction will have to wait. Yeah, I have a feeling most people probably wouldn't care at this point anyway. They're more preoccupied with other things half the time during the storyline. Obtaining a Cachapa's liver should prove no great obstacle to one of your capabilities, Leon. It is the damp shroom which concerns me. I see. Let's go to Yedlemad. Was that there before? For some reason, I don't remember it. Yes, I did do what is needed to get this mount. Remember how I said I would show the storyline for every relic? Don't worry, I got it recorded. And you got your rank 20 PvP battle pass complete? Congratulations, Crimson. Now it's like a 3 to 4 month wait before next season, right? Something like that. Or were you doing the one that's gonna get cut off now? I actually don't know. Ah, okay, so you were getting it done last minute. Damn, you're cutting it close, dude. I forgot how good the battle music was. Next season, Battle Pass starts when the patch changes. You only have 6 levels to go. Oh, so you weren't trying to get the whole thing, you just wanted the framer kits? Okay. Oh, I could have just teleported. God damn it, this Godge is not gonna leave me alone. His sword! Halo music. I only remember like one song from that franchise. I played the whole thing too. I still haven't played Halo Infinite, but I'm not really interested, so. Honestly, I feel like it should have ended where the writers intended at Bungie with Halo 3, so. Your mission was successful, I assume? Ours is ongoing. Yeah, I figured. The Master Chief Collection, yeah, it was pretty fun. Who knew a lamp shroom would be so difficult to find? I kind of figured you guys were gonna have trouble with this. EBH. Ah, Leon, I had every confidence you would bring us a suitable liver. Alas, the dank shroom yet eludes us. Oh, look who's back there.
You son of a...
The alchemist said the fungus has few applications, so they don't bother to stock it most of the time. And I must put my keen inspector sense to work. Stand back whilst I attune myself with the essence of the dank. Is he really saying this? He's gonna attune himself with the essence of the dank? He's about to smoke some weed. He's gonna be in there, man, just feeling it. Tuning with the dank. What do you mean you think has co-op finally added? Did they remove co-op? Because it was always available for Halo 1 through 3 at least. I don't remember if 4 and 5 had co-op. Did Infinite not have it? Like, they had to patch it in? Delian says, damp. The word is damp shroom. And you'll forgive me if I have no faith in your abilities. It wasn't there. That's annoying. 'Tis close, my friends, and getting closer and closer even as we speak. I hear you folk are in the market for damp shrooms. I might have some to sell, if you're interested. I don't like this guy's face. But how? He's all proud of himself. We certainly are, my fine fellow. He's like, that's right. I called him forward with my technique of whatever. Yeah, I would be pissed too if the whole franchise has co-op and then suddenly the latest game doesn't. That's fucking... Right then, if you'll give me a moment to retrieve the goods, we can finalize our transaction up on the perfumed rise. Was it genuine clairvoyance or sheer coincidence? I'm not sure anymore. Relax, man. Though in all fairness, when it comes to Inspector Hildibrand, preternatural perception is one of his least baffling talents, quote-unquote. In any case, we should hurry to the rise and take this man up on his timely offer. Alright. Look at him. He's not even trying to be subtle. The most obvious stalker ever, man. Oof. I'm going to bed late again tonight. I wonder, does this not strike you as a touch convenient, if not contrived? What do you mean? I mean, the guy is obviously a fucking scammer, if that's what you're getting at. The inspector saves the day again. Oh, she's got the right idea, man. I kind of want to go to sleep. It's late. Our quest for medicinal components nears its end. Stay strong, Master Poo Poo. What do we got? Ah, you're here. Good, good. And here's the damp shroom as promised. Look at his face, man. Poke the other side of the brick. Oh, glad we are for your assistance. Not so fast. There's still the matter of payment. Of course, of course. And how much do we owe you, my good man? Considering the extreme rarity of the fungus in question, I couldn't let it go for less than 1 million gil.
What? What? What the fuck?
1 million gil for one measly mushroom? That's outright robbery!
You bastard!
A bargain, I counter. You would pay tenfold my price in the markets. I thought to do you a kindness in light of your urgent need, but I am more than willing to find another buyer if you wish to spit upon my generosity.
You son of a...
Nashu, how far are we for coin? We're plumb out, Inspector. Shit. Ah, then this is a prickly pickle. Where are we to obtain sufficient funds at such short notice? Well... Oh. Of course he was gonna look at me.
You son of a...
I love the middle option. Return to a blaze. Is it that expensive? Is that one of the ones in the Moogle Tome event? I gotta look now. I think it is. I have never bought a single... I don't give a fuck about orchestrion music. I think I did. No, I did buy one off the market board one time. Yeah, I was too desperate for it. It's the Final Fantasy VIII Ultimisia battle music for her second form, the Extreme, which plays in the Savage fight for E12S. Back when Shadowbringers was, yeah, before Endwalker, basically. When that raid had just dropped, I dropped like fucking 3 million on it. So I am gonna actually, that's the only time I've ever spent money on an orchestrion roll, but because of that, I can actually use this answer choice. It works. I have an orchestrion roll collecting problem. Gotta buy them all. Spent the last of my savings on Return to Oblivion. What the hell is that song? I gotta look it up. Actually don't know. They're like...
What? Bullshit!
If that's the way of it, then I shall beg Father for the necessary amount. Saving Master Poo-Poo's life is worth every gil. Yeah, there you go. He's got money. Give that man nothing. Oh. What the hell? We have you now, deceitful scum! Your swindling days are over! The hell is going on? As soon as Hildibrand side-eyed me, though, I was like, oh no, he's looking straight at me for the fucking money.
A test!
Razotan, city guard at your service. We'd received reports of this man's questionable activities and have been keeping a close eye on him ever since. Damshroom is a rare find in the bazaar, to be sure, but only because there's no real demand for it. The price this charlatan quoted you was, quite frankly, ludicrous. Of course. But thanks to your ignorance and poor judge of character, we were able to catch him in the act. As a token of our gratitude, you're welcome to keep the fungus. Assuming you still want it? Yes, very much so. That is very, magnanimous of you. Yeah, considering he just called you an idiot.
Bruh.
Never change, Hildibrand. Never change. Okay. Ah, you think I enjoy tricking fools out of their coin? If that bastard hadn't declared my job redundant, I wouldn't have needed to stoop so low. What are you going on about? He blames a rising star among the merchant princes for his woes. Vanudi, I believe his name was, purchased a trading consortium where the man was working, which led to a restructuring of the hierarchy. But a lot of people out of work. All these fucking... What do they call it again? Damn it, I lost the word for it. When you use a word to try and make something seem softer, you know, because it's something negative. It's on the tip of my tongue, man. I forgot what the word is called when you say that. What it's called. Yeah, I can't remember. But yeah, basically they use words to like soften it, you know, make it a restructuring of the hierarchy. It's like you fired everybody is what you did. Van Hoody. I know that name. Something about an acquisitions deal gone sour? Father was willing to sell him a slice of his Hanish enterprise, I think, but it balked when the man offered to buy our family business in its entirety. That's the reason. Truly, there is no telling how deep the coffers of this Van Hoody are, nor do any know the secret of how he amassed such kingly wealth so damnably fast. There are whispers, though, that he solved alchemy's oldest and most legendary of problems, a transmutation of base metal into gold. Unlikely, to say the least, but whatever the source of Van Hoody's riches, he shows no reluctance in spending them. He's bought a historic temple to serve as his home and commissioned a private airship among other extravagant expenditures. Nice for some, eh? Yeah, I guess so. Or that swindling case had barely started before you solved it, Inspector. Of course he's the one who solved it. Sure, we'll go with that. Ah! All in a day's work, my dear Nalshu. He just takes credit for it.
Bruh.
I believe our business upon this scented hill is concluded. Let us hurry the ingredients back to Inspector Brandyhill, shall we? The actually smart one. Shit. If he were here, we wouldn't have gotten scammed. Who the fuck is that? Oh, Jesus, that scared the fuck out of me, dude. Because I couldn't tell what his body was for a second. Like, I was like, why does his body look like... Oh my god, he's holding that dude's head. Get the shit out of me. I may have modified... Wait. I may have mollified his lordship with the secrets of divine manifestation, but the stench of failure yet clings to me. I must redeem myself in his eyes by crushing my most hated foe. Wee! After all that, we paid not a single gil for the damp shroom. The manifestation of such windfalls must be another facet of the inspector's uncannily good fortune. Kinda, yeah. Your suffering nears its end, Master Poo-Poo. If Inspector Brandyhill's remedy fails, we can always try my explosive cure-all. Sure. Let's hope this fucking works for his sake. For all of our sakes, holy shit. Inspector Hildibrand tells me you have the liver to go along with his damp shroom? Yes. Giant tortoise liver. The glistening liver of a salt wind's welcome cachapa. Here. Take it. A fine specimen, thank you. I will be mixing the ingredients in the starship, so let us convey Master Poo-Poo outside that we may administer his medicine as soon as it is ready. Aw, look, he's so cute. He's so cute when he's asleep, even though he's sick. Poor baby. This should be sufficiently remote. I'll have the craft come to us and we can commence the treatment. He's so adorable. Is he back to normal? Is he okay? Oh, I feel so much better. I cannot thank you all enough. Hey! Let's go! That guy is not even trying to hide anymore back there, Jesus. Master Poo-Poo recovered his strength in mere moments. It would seem his powers of recuperation are just as advanced as his technology. I came here from another world, a stranger you've no cause to trust, and yet you've treated me so kindly. The people of this star are so very welcoming. Ha! You are our dear friend now, Master Poo-Poo. 'Tis our pleasure to help. Aw, look at that. That's super cute. I'm a sucker for this kind of thing. Well, here comes this asshole. And it will be my pleasure to harm! There he goes. Oh shit, he's charging up his laser. He's taking another crack at me. The hell is that? I'll not fall for the same trick twice! Oh shit! A barrier!
Surprise, motherfucker.
Fuck! I got.
Oh fuck, here it goes again. What's he gonna do? His thoughts are so different. He has no idea. And he just realized he sat on nothing. Great. The Koblin!
Surprise, motherfucker.
Fuck!
Great.
Bruh.
Oh shit! What the fuck? Well, he took the shot for me. I gotta give him credit where it's due. But he just straight took it. He didn't even guard against it or anything. He just got fried.
I got.
Ooh. Impudent worms! Taste my full power!
Ah!
Oh, she's been practicing her fucking... She's been practicing her fucking dunking skills over here. All these flashbacks. Can she make the shot when it counts, though? Pause, champ?
Ah! Ah! Ah!
It just bounced off. It's coming back! Oh, here we go!
Fuck!
Get fucking dunked on, asshole! Let's go!
Surprise, motherfucker.
Not again! Happened again. Poor bastard. There we go. Teamwork makes the dream work and all that, right? We defeated him with the power of basketball. You took the full force of that destructive beam, yet there you stand. Somewhat singed, but apparently unharmed. I've pondered and puzzled over this inexplicable fortitude of yours and feel compelled to ask. Are you an alien? That's a very good question. A fine jest, but I assure you I am without a doubt an Uldan-born Manderville of terrestrial Huron stock. He's Hildibrand, agent of enquiry and inspector extraordinaire. What more do you need to know? Where to even begin? But never mind. We have more pressing matters. Such as locating Master Poo-Poo's missing comrade. This time we reopen the case of the silent correspondent. Yes, exactly. It's like, let's go with that. And I have a firm theory as to who it was that took the wreckage and its erstwhile pilot. Really? The Charlians! Here we go. I'm all but certain they've allied with insidious extraterrestrials, which means they'll be under orders to remove any evidence of alien activity. Man, I wager we'll find what we're looking for in Old Charlian. We need only infiltrate their operations and expose this nefarious conspiracy. The shade, dude! The fucking shade! Oh my god, this second answer choice! I want to say it, just cause fuck it. I don't know, that's kind of fun, that's kind of mean, but... Like, this one makes the most sense, but... Let's fuck it, I'm throwing shade, fuck them. Trust me, they'd sooner flee the star than attempt to subjugate it. While Master Delian's theory does lack supporting facts, we have no other promising leads to pursue at present. I have a feeling that they would have said that anyway. Moreover, I understand that Charlian sets the standard for monitoring astronomical and astrological phenomena. Mayhap their experts have been tracking extraterrestrial movements. Oh, they probably have, yeah. Considering they were in contact with Lawbrits, yeah. I've spoken out of turn. Please forgive my presumptuousness. It's alright, dude. Don't worry about it. Hey, my friend. I, too, sense our path points to the Isle of Archons. Pack your bags, everyone. We leave for Charlian immediately.
You son of a bitch.
How many more times is that dude gonna try to kill me, man? He just can't let it go. He literally got dunked on this time, too. But he's still probably gonna try again. First we kicked him like a soccer ball. And now we dunked on his ass. Stuffed a Coblin in his mouth. My calculations may have failed me, but my companions did not. It was your quick thinking that saw the villain laid low. With a tremendous flourish, no less. Aye, it was thanks to Nashu here. We make a good team, apparently. Randy Hill told me you all went in search of ingredients for my medicine. I am so very grateful. No problem, buddy. The time has come, Leon. Charlian is the beating heart of this conspiracy, and I won't let them hide their machinations any longer. I know, you got it out for them. Nice teamwork, Leon. Exactly what I was just saying about you, Nashu. Hell yeah.
You son of a bitch.
If I could, you know, actually give Nashu that predator handshake, you know? Be good. Not from around here. Hildibrand is keen to embark on the next leg of your investigation, which might be the last for this patch. Charlian awaits. We need only charter a suitable sea vessel. Of course, but does not the city lie many days' sail to the north? Is there no swifter means of reaching our destination? Not if you're not attuned to the ether. Actually, hold on. Is this going where I think it's going? There is a way to get there through Aetherite without being attuned to it. So this experimental Aetherite, oh hell yeah, will allow us to teleport thither even absent attunement? Splendid! This is gonna be good. Then we shall avail ourselves of the technological marvel forthwith. Yeah, I haven't forgotten that shit. It's about time we see Hildibrand deal with that shit like we had to. Holy shit. You guys remember the last time we went through that crap? We were just like... Me and Thancred and Urianger and... Well, just us, yeah. We're fucked up. And Estinian was totally fine. Let's see how Hildibrand went. Let's see how he fared. Alright, my bet is he's gonna be totally fine. But everybody else is gonna be fucked up. Damn, it looks like everybody's fine except Delian. Poo-Poo says, oh, when you've traveled the cosmos as much as I have, teleportation is not the least bit disconcerting. Rainy Hill? How severe is your ether sickness, Master Poo-Poo? Oh, I was supposed to read his first. Shit. Elian, you okay, buddy? Oh god, save me. Yeah, see, he's going through it right now, man. He's like... I hope Delian wasn't too attached to his dinner. Oh, I'm sure he was. How the hell are you guys fine? I think they just have that plot armor Delian's been talking about. Like the fact that Hildibrand just took a laser to the face and he was fine. So, this is the City of Learning. A sophisticated gentleman should feel right at home here. How are you all not sick to your stomachs? Experimental etherites make travel exponentially more fun. Of course. Sometimes I feel as though I am the only normal person in this group of eccentrics. Hey, you're not alone, buddy. I mean, I don't buy into all the conspiracy theories and all that you do, but like, you know, I was there with the ether sickness. But oh, this is not the time to succumb to nausea. Not here in the belly of the beast. Rumor has it the Charlian's secret agents travel the star in search of specimens, which they collect and bring home in service to a confidential research project. Said project is conducted in a huge underground military facility. If we're to find answers, then that's where we need to look. So we're going down to the, Labyrinthos. And yeah, the secret agents are obviously the Gleaners, yeah. I kind of want to say this one because it was actually on my mind. Labyrinthos is not a military facility. But I kind of want to see what he says to this. Secret agents? You mean... Gleaners? These Gleaner chaps sound like they might know a thing or two. I say we pay them a visit in their little underground base. We simply take a lift from the Hall of Artifice, yes? And let us be on our way. After you. Well, it's about time we go back there for something. Jesus, they haven't used that zone for anything. At all. Since the main fucking 6.0 Endwalker MSQ. Like... they haven't gone back there for shit. And you know it's late at night when there's like, when this town is this empty. When people have gone to bed. It's 11:25 p.m. West Coast time, so... yeah, I'm like one of the only motherfuckers still awake. I keep trying to... oh, right, I can just... oh, hold on, no, I have to speak to them there. Yeah. I was gonna teleport right into Labyrinthos, but... alas. And Charlian's always gonna be one of the like best, one of my favorite places to just hang out in, like town hubs, you know. The music is nice. The layout, the structure, the scenery, it's all very beautiful. The symbolism behind it too, being the end of our journey. Always gonna have a certain nostalgic feeling to it as this game moves forward in the coming years. The ending of the first arc of this story. The only arc they had planned. Until the game succeeded too much and they were like, shit, I guess we should make more. What beautiful architecture. Charlian is clearly one of your more advanced civilizations. Yep. You don't know the half. We got a spaceship down below. You wanna see? The city's archives are said to be bursting with knowledge of countless peoples accumulated over the centuries. Should very much like to peruse the shelves, once we have attended to our main mission. It's like the Library of Alexandria or whatever. You're still feeling poorly. My all-purpose cure can perk you right up. I don't think he wants to get blown up by one of your bombs. No, thank you. I am much recovered. Even if he isn't, he's gonna say that. He might actually die from it. Ah, these must be the lifts in question. Here we go. Ah, she has a nice sword. Do you wish to descend into Labyrinthos, sir? Yes, and I'll be taking my companions with me. My apologies, but each of your companions must also secure the proper permissions before we can allow them entrance. Oh god. This is gonna be a pain in the ass. If it is assurances you need, then surely a single glance is all you require to judge us trustworthy. In that raggedy-ass clothing? I could certainly make some judgments, but that is neither here nor there. Admission to Labyrinthos is subject to foreign policy. Damn, she just fucking threw mad shade on all of them.
You bastard!
Like, y'all look like a bunch of fucking weirdos, man. You're the ones who should be judged. I know you're hiding aliens and xenotechnology in that underground base of yours. Admit it! There it is with the Xenoman and the xenotechnology. They making fun of Baldo? Is he associating the Charlians with, the red-haired bearded man with no hair on top of his head that we all know? Or is he talking about something else? Xenotechnology? You're gonna go on a rant about the rewards about Criterion dungeons? I sincerely have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, they're playing dumb. Oh, yet again do our paths cross in most serendipitous fashion. Who's this? Somehow I knew. I went straight into his voice because I just fucking knew. Father, what business brings you to Charlian? Plus the way he speaks gives it away a little bit. I am in search of a certain object, one crucial to the continued refinement of the Manderville weaponry. My investigations lead me to believe it is to be found here in Labyrinthos. And as you also seem to have business down below, this is my son and his bosom companions. If I vouch for their character, will you kindly allow them to board the lift? You're probably still gonna say no because of the formalities, right? Ah, Master Godbert Manderville. The Forum sent word of your impending arrival. Never mind. As a member of the Syndicate, your ambassadorial status, affords you an entourage of up to 5 members. Pray consider their permissions arranged. Wow, money talks even here in Charlian. Great. Good to fucking know.
You bastard! Son of a bitch!
I know not your current mission, but for the time being, I suggest you accompany me to the Archean. She said up to 5. There's so many of us, though. And then there's this asshole. He's like, nope.
Surprise, motherfucker.
You ain't getting in with them shoes. That's just the way it is. The Artificial Sky. And now I just want to listen to that song from Armored Core 3 by the same name. I think I will do that watch through of the Armored Core series if there's good long plays of it. Because Armored Core 6 came out or whatever. I don't need you guys. Just checking. We're underground. But above ground at the same time. No, just underground. They just made it look like we're above ground. An underground archive with such an extravagant recreation of an outdoor habitat? What innocent purpose could it possibly serve? Oh, but of course. They're performing simulations to hone their strategy for aiding the aliens in their invasion of the world above. Guy's helpless, man. What an incredible vault of accumulated curiosities. Now you sound like the merchant from RE4. I should very much like to return here once our mission is complete. Charlian structures truly are works of art. Simply inspiring. Ah, they have transformed this subterranean environment into one more suited to surface beings. I am reminded of the orbital stations built by my own home star. Yeah, that stands to reason he would, be familiar with this kind of concept. If we ever lived in space colonies, they would make artificial skies like this to make people feel more at home. Like I'm talking about in IRL, in real life. This would, for human psychology, we would kind of need this. If we were living on a space colony. From what Father tells me, this storage facility is replete with samples and specimens collected from every land on Etheris. If anyone has information concerning visiting aliens and crashed starships, it will be these studious folk. Yeah? Likely true. A shiny silver saucer? I'm sorry, but we have no record of any such object in our archives, either whole or in part. Or so you would have us believe. But the purpose of this complex, this military fortress, is plain. You cannot deny that you're conducting secret research on alien starships. We are not conducting secret research on alien starships. Yes, we did build a starfaring vessel in Thomazine, but it was neither for military purposes nor of extraterrestrial origin. Well, it was kind of military purposes. I mean, it's not combat capable, but it was for a mission that involved some violence. Disguising your foul lies with a sprinkling of the truth, are we? Fine. I'll dig up the facts myself, and then everyone will hear what you're really up to. Guy's hopeless. While I cannot assist you with your missing craft, I do recall seeing an individual of like appearance to your companion here. Oh shit, really? You do? And where was this, pray tell? At Marial Agronomics in the medial circuit. The lift at the back of the building will take you down there. Many thanks, my good man. Well, it seems you found yourselves a solid lead. I have my own search to attend to, so I shall bid you good hunting and good day. Alright, take it easy, man.
Dylan! You son of a bitch.
And there he goes. There goes a great man. Another round of in-depth inquiries by the agent of enquiry and friends is in order. To Marial Agronomics we go. After you? Oh, I guess after me. I think it's kind of fitting here. Considering Proto Ozma was built by these guys. The Sharlalas. Specifically the students of Baldessian, but we'll get there when we get there. Midlander Agriculturist. Your description would lead me to believe you're looking for one of the Mandragoras hereabouts. Oh shit. But if, as you say, it's something else you're after, then I'm not sure if I can be of much help. I've only just started working here, so you may have more luck asking the older hands. Okay. Thanks anyway, milady. Anything else? I am sorry, but I honestly have no idea what to make of your story. Relax, milady. I don't blame you for that. Mark my words, I'll find the evidence I require. I can't hide all traces of their alien alliance. Go get him, dude. I'm wondering where the little stalker guy is. He had to have made his way in. Don't you even think of what? Releasing that? But my magnum opus? What the hell's going on over here? Don't you even think of fertilizing that? I don't think I want to know. Highlander, agriculturist. Ah, you must be talking about one of those new Mandragora strains. We whipped up a batch of bright blue stray onions, but I'm afraid they started to rot almost immediately. Not a mandra, you say? Well, the only other bluish things I can think of around here are the grapes. Look how luscious this crop turned out. They literally made us bring attention to it, huh? They brought our attention to the scrapes. Did they patch them? I thought they were supposed to be blockier than this. Crimson, I'm guessing you're asleep and long gone, so you can't answer this for me, but now I'm curious. remember the scrapes I saw at FanFest from people's costumes were a lot blockier than this shit. These are actually kind of roundish. So, not looking for a new species of Mandragora and you've no interest in grapes. Seems I've nothing for you. They changed it in 6.01? Oh, okay, so they did fix them. Not before people meme the hell out of these things. I'll never... So I'm guessing their original form is the... like the little squishy, memorable one that they gave to FanFest attendees. And the ones that I saw people walking around in costumes of. Okay. Blocky ass grapes. 6.01. I was still balls deep in that Final Fantasy marathon back then. Like, nowhere near Endwalker. I think it was in like FF8 when Endwalker launched. Hildibrand says, if I may, have you perchance come across an individual resembling this delightful blue ragamuffin? The fuck is that? The ones in the Crystarium are still blocky? I gotta check that out. But people didn't make fun of them until Endwalker because of the fact that they weren't... There was no MSQ that brought your attention to them, right? I'm guessing that's why they only became a meme with Endwalker. Actually, now that you mention it... How could anyone ever mistake me for a Mandragora? We look nothing alike! I beg to differ, Poo-Poo, I'm sorry. Master Poo-Poo has found the new friend! Maybe they can help us find the old one. Yeah, maybe. I'll go check out the ones in the Crystarium sometime and see how blocky they are. They'll probably get fixed with the graphics update in like 7.x. Lalafell, agriculturist. Yes, the little blue man. Saw him with my own two eyes, I did, and it was no Mandragora. A gleaner in the company of an outside visitor passed through a little while back. Nothing too unusual there, only this, friend he described was scuttling along with them. I know not what purpose brought them to the farm, but whatever it was, they didn't tarry here long. Okay. Wonderful. That corroborates the information I but moments ago skillfully squirreled out of this farmer. He claims to be an acquaintance of the gleaner in question. In fact, and we'll bring him to talk to us shortly. Right on. Let's round up the others. We should all be present to hear what revelations this professional collector has to share. Alright. You're the folk asking about the little blue man, yes?
Yep.
Oh, and you brought someone who's practically identical. You must be the same species, surely. My friend was really here then? They certainly were. If you've a moment or three, I'll tell you the whole tale. To begin at the beginning, I was in Thavner on a procurement mission when I crossed paths with an apothecary and his unusual companion. As I mentioned, the companion was almost your twin in appearance, and the wagon they rode upon bore a damaged vessel the likes of which I'd never seen before. Oh shit, we're getting warm. Could it be? As a collector by trade, I have a certain weakness for oddities. Thus did I hail the apothecary to inquire after his company and his cargo. The man was only too happy to share his story. He had, it seemed, quite recklessly plunged into the war-torn lands of Garlemald to sell his wares, reasoning that where there was conflict, there would be a need for medicinal goods. Well, he's not entirely wrong. The state of affairs was rather more volatile than he'd anticipated, however, and he was soon forced to abandon his venture. And so the apothecary began his long trek home, only to shortly thereafter discover a strange silvery ship, and its shaken pilot, crash-landed in a snowfield. This is starting to connect with what happened last time. I do remember that much. It cannot be a coincidence. Indeed. The story continues. After extricating the battered vessel and its occupants from the snow, he brought them home to Rajathan. His guests wished to make repairs to the craft, yet even amongst the wonders of the bazaar, they struggled to find suitable parts. Hearing this, I suggested they bring the wreckage itself to Labyrinthos, and after they agreed to the idea, I escorted them here myself. Alas, even the Thaumasine engineers who worked on the Ark were stymied by the exotic ship, finding its technology impossible to comprehend, let alone replicate. The little blue fellow eventually resorted to drafting schematics. While the engineers followed these step by step to craft the essential bits and bobs, the apothecary and his companion were waiting here at Muriel. Yeah, at least they had, you know, Poo-Poo's friend to guide them on how to build the ship. And then what happened? Well, once our industrious visitor had what they needed, they repaired the vessel in a twinkling. The pair then departed almost immediately, and I've seen neither hide nor hair of them since. I'm told the apothecary paid a handsome sum for the engineer's services, but, being typical Charlians, I wager they would have happily forfeited the coin for a chance to pore over every square elm of that ship. Yeah, why wouldn't they, considering especially what was happening at the time. Now, I'm no scientist, but I'm beginning to think such an incredible vessel must have been some kind of starfaring craft. And that little blue man, well, he must have been an alien from another world. You nailed it. He's like, or so I'd like to believe. I'm an avid reader of the Thavnarian Truth, you see, and love to entertain these idle flights of fancy. Where's the guy? There he is. Let's see what Delian has to say about that, considering he's the author. He's like, but I've rambled on too long. There are errands to attend to, and I really must take my leave. Good fortune to you. I wonder how he feels. The fact that he just heard somebody who reads his stuff literally calling it, you know, fiction. And comedic fiction, in his own words, using flights of fancy. This guy takes it... He probably has no idea that the author, standing right in front of him, takes it dead-ass serious. He just got told his work is a joke. Poor bastard. But I've rambled all too long. There are errands to attend to. I really must take my leave. Good fortune to you. See ya. Can it be true? I have a readership in Charlian? Yeah, you should be proud of it, man. Perhaps I've misjudged these people. It opened his mind. So it seems your comrade is hale and healthy, Master Poo-Poo, and in the company of a Honish alchemist of undisclosed description. Yes, this is wonderful news. I am grateful indeed that we made the journey. I have a feeling this case will soon draw to a close. Come, let us return to Rajathan and continue the search. After you, my friend. My gentlemanly friend. Can't remember, but I think Yoshi said he'll be going backwards for visual updates. You know, that actually kind of makes sense to me, that they would do it that way. I figured that's what they would do. But earlier... I think it was like yesterday when I was just randomly thinking about it. I was like, maybe they might choose to start with a Realm Reborn areas first, just because, for one, they already showed us previews of the updated graphics for those areas. So it's not like they're not already working on them. But also I was thinking to myself, they're going to want to give a good first impression to new players. And new players will always be starting off in Realm Reborn unless they buy a story skip. So it also makes sense for them to go the other way and do Realm Reborn first and then Heavensward. Or maybe they'll do some kind of weird sandwich thing. They'll do like Realm Reborn, then Endwalker, then... I don't know. I don't know. Who knows, right? But if they go backwards, that also makes sense because you want to save the best for last. You want to have these areas like this, Charlian, the Moon, Ultima Thule. You want all that to look amazing for when a new player reaches the end of the story for the first time. So it would make sense to go backwards too. Oh yeah, I'm not just talking about free trial players, but yeah. I'm just saying, like, new players in general. that play through the story for the first time. You know, you want to give them a good first impression with the Realm Reborn areas being pretty, but you also want to give them a lasting impression with the Endwalker areas being really pretty too. So maybe they'll do that. Maybe they'll do like Endwalker first, or Realm Reborn first, and then Endwalker, and then they'll just kind of like meet in the middle after that. Or it's just going to be very random and all over the place with the graphics updates. At least with characters, it's going to feel random. They already said, because some characters, some NPCs use player assets, so they use the same like character data models and stuff that you can make with the character creator. Like, which one did he mention? That one NPC? My hello, milady. Oh yeah, my signature move when I see an attractive woman. The bow. What the hell's his name? The guy who gets his head chopped off by Raban. They said he's made with all assets, like you can literally make him in the character creator. He's not, they don't use any special character model features or anything for him, so he's gonna get a glow up with graphics, with the very first graphics update that is applied to all the player characters, or the player character model data. Yeah, Teleji Adeleji, that's the guy, yeah. Teleji Adeleji is made with all assets that you can use in the character creator, which are gonna be the first things that they're gonna update, obviously, because they want our characters to all look super pretty for Dawn Trail. So some NPCs are already going to look hella high definition, even if the environments they're in are not. Nashu says, there and back again in the blink of an eye. Yeah, the miracles of teleportation, eh? They're going to make it a toggle? Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know they were going to do that. Hildibrand says, to summarize our findings, we now know Master Poopoo's friend is safe and in the company of a Hunnish gentleman, and possibly here on this very isle. Unless you have PS4, then you can't turn it on? Yeah, I would expect that, yeah. Incoming discontinuation of PS4 support once 8.0 drops, I bet. Oh ho, that does sound promising! Father, you've returned to the city? I trust this means your own investigation was successful? That it was. Although laying hands on the object of my desire has been a long and frustrating ordeal, to say the least. Much painstaking research revealed to me the existence of a hereditary Manderville relic, within which slumbers the secrets of weapon augmentation. Yet though I turned our ancestral home upside down, I failed to unearth the artifact in question. The reason for its absence became clear when I chanced upon the journal of one of our forefathers. Excuse me. He wrote of a visiting scholar's keen interest in the relic. Excuse me again. And how he thus surrendered it into Charlene's safekeeping for study. The trail led me to Labyrinthos. As it turns out, the Charlenes never did find time to conduct their analysis. The custodian and I found the curio tucked away in a dusty corner of the Archeum, still awaiting processing. Okay. What the hell? And here it is, an oddity every bit as perplexing as Godbrand's cipher-bound manual. How are we to liberate its hidden wisdom? The eyeball in the fucking pyramid, man. That's an actual... Where is it? Oh fuck, I don't think I can find it. I know it's an actual Twitch Global emote too. I think it's if you do this. There it is! I found it. The Illuminati. I remember a pyramid just like this one, without the eyeball though. There is a pyramid that Poopoo flies away with. You can see him flying away with in Final Fantasy VIII when you see him flying his little, you know, his little spinning saucer or whatever. His flying saucer, his UFO. Oh, I can help you with that. These devices were made by the Mandervillians, a starfaring race with whom we once traded. Excuse me? Starfaring? Mandervillians? Dude, you just dropped a bomb on us! Yes, a highly evolved species with a mastery of advanced technologies. Our people shared ideas and inventions, so I am quite familiar with your family's relic. If you so wish, I can have the device project whatever images were stored upon it. A darkened room would afford us the clearest view, however. Then let us retire to our rooms and dim the lanterns. We must behold these secrets in optimal conditions. What an interesting coincidence with that name. There goes the stalker guy. He's back. Mandervillians. A coincidental naming, or is there some deeper connection? Even Godbert is stumped for once. Castle Crashers, that's a throwback right there. He's just sitting there. Everyone comfortable? Let's see what the device has for us. He's so cute. Can't get over how adorable Poo Poo is. What the fuck, man? Yeah, this is not a coincidence. I am Godbird like gentleman. I am Godbrand, wanderer of stars and weaponsmith extraordinaire. First Lord of House Manderville. Your great ancestor, huh? This is the Godbrand? Our founding father? I record this message that my descendants may know the truth of their cosmic origins. The tale is long, but I bid you watch until the very end. They're not even of Atheris? Heirs of mine, I am not a man born of this star. There's my answer. Or even a man at all. I am of the Mandervillians, a race which hails from the far side of the great expanse.
What? What the fuck?
Those faces were fucking disturbing with that lighting. Jesus Christ. They really wanted to set the shock. Hey, look, it's the eyeball thing from Final Fantasy V. Mandervillians are parasitic symbionts. We can only survive by bonding with other life forms. Oh, so that's what you look like? Or just an example? It's the gravity-using fucking thing. It appears in the FF5 raids, the first tier of the Omega raids in Stormblood. Forgot its name. Manipulates gravity. Once our essence has taken root, we supplant the host's mind and strengthen its physical structures, imbuing our new form with a steel-like resilience. Thank you. I was actually gonna say this might explain why he can take explosions to the face and just seems to never die. And it's just like he's like the laser he took to the face earlier, right? The plot armor that he's had is finally being explained. It's actual plot armor. They're making it real, why he can survive these things that would otherwise kill a normal man. Like being blown up by Nashu's bombs. I knew there was something alien about that impossible imperviousness. Yeah, go figure, right? Then, through the conjoining of compatible host bodies, we produce offspring, which harbor the next generation of Mandervillians. Is the intentional use of the Koblin part of this? Like, are they trying to say that Koblin that keeps appearing every fucking episode is, like, part of the whole thing? The conjoining of compatible host bodies? This symbiotic variant eventually takes to the stars in search of potential new vessels, adapting and multiplying. So it was that our race proliferated and spread throughout the cosmos. Until, tragically, our flourishing civilization was brought to an abrupt end. What happened? Oh no. Every planet upon which we Mandervillians resided was visited by an inexplicable calamity. Our societies were brought to ruin by life forms suddenly twisted into horrific nightmares. The final days phenomenon. Medion got to them when she was still end singer. Yeah. Of course. Damn, are we the only ones who survived her onslaught? That sounds rather familiar. So even stars far removed in time and space were ravaged by the final days. Which just goes to show, it really cements the fact that even if we ran away, she would have caught us eventually. Like, there was no choice but to take her out. Or at least purify her, which is what we actually did. We didn't kill her. But there was no choice because, like, she would have found us wherever we would have ran. Even fleeing the star on the fucking moon wasn't gonna save us. Shit, man. That's depressing. Even the Mandervillians couldn't resist that shit, fortified as they are. Desperate to avoid the same fate, a comrade and I boarded a ship and fled upwards into the starry night. Okay. We flew and flew until we found a planet. Your planet. Untouched by the phenomenon, thanks to Zodiark. But the rigors of the journey had so damaged our craft that we were forced to make an uncontrolled descent. I alone crawled from the wreckage, badly injured and near death. But even as I resigned myself to perishing on this unfamiliar world, I was found by a man who had come looking for the falling star. And that's the host body he has, right? The one that looks like him, except a lot older. This is obviously a younger rendition. As a rule, the Mandervillians do not take intelligent life forms for hosts. After hearing my story, however, this sympathetic gentleman offered to become my vessel of his own accord. Wow. Well, at least you're a symbiote, so you're not a parasite. He was himself afflicted by an incurable malady, and with little time left to live, seemed content to know that his ailing body could provide safe haven for another. There it is. And thus was born a Superman, literally. He can't fly, but he's got everything, like a lot of other traits from, well, at least, you know, Man of Steel kind of trait, you know, he's like impervious as shit. No X-ray vision or heat ray or flying, but I think it's still appropriate to call him a Man of Steel to a certain extent. With his blessing, I set about transferring my essence. The man's form was revitalized and purged of its fatal frailty, yet the mind which dwelled within was now my own. So the original dude is just gone. I went on to build a new home for myself here, making use of my people's technology to ply the blacksmith's trade. I wed a local lass, and together we had a child. Although not pure Mandervillian, our offspring exhibits the same enhanced physiology. A boon, I suspect, shall be passed down for generations through the bloodline of House Manderville. Genetically enhanced humans thanks to this guy. My dear descendants, the folk of this star are most fragile. Yet, as the first man I encountered did demonstrate, they are nevertheless capable of surpassing love and generosity. We are pretty fragile, us humans. This is true. As the last of the Mandervillians, I have but one request to make of you. Pray employ your superlative attributes and my armory of Manderville armaments for the benefit of these wonderful peoples whom I hold in the highest regard. And he invented the dance. Wow. So he was the last of his kind, so that's it then. Every descendant of his is now just basically like kind of a genetically enhanced human, but the actual Mandervillians are gone. That's kind of sad. What an astounding development. see? They're crying so hard. I, Hildibrand, Helidor Maximilian Manderville, shall heed the passionate plea of my illustrious forebear. I'm losing my voice, dude. No case is too big nor too small should it be in service to my fellow man. Dude, he just left. He learns he's descended from an extraterrestrial being, and it's still business as usual. Yeah, he's not even fazed by it. He's just more inspired than before. But, wait a minute. Then why is Lady Julianne so monstrously strong? Is she a descendant of aliens too? That's a good question. Now she's asking the real questions here. If she's a purebred human that they just, you know, bred, essentially, to continue the bloodline. How the hell did she get that strength? Did she absorb it from his virility, perhaps? Well, this is most unexpected. Never did it cross my mind that our esteemed ancestor might hail from beyond the heavens. Me neither. Stranger things have happened, I suppose. But I do wonder if that self-same blood still runs thick in our veins. The family tree I glanced over some years ago suggests that... but 'tis unimportant. Can't just leave me hanging like that, dude. My present purpose remains unchanged. I will bring our Manderville weaponry to the peak of perfection. For Godbrand, and for the good of our star. Go get him, buddy. Before I forget, I have a gift for you, Leon. Pray await me at the Aetheryte Plaza and I shall bring it to you forthwith. Okay.
Dylan! You son of a bitch.
Alright, let me catch up on what you said, Crimson, because I was reading... That scene was long. When I saw that little fucker, I thought of that thing from Omega. Are you talking about the little pyramid? Meanwhile, Crimson over here, a fellow spacer. Did say she's eating everything of that star first. I'm guessing you were probably interjecting to some of the comments I made about Medion or something. I was trying to focus on the dialogue, so I didn't look at chat for the whole time, so I'm not sure what you were talking about in these past messages. This is getting late, so I'm trying to wrap this up, and my voice is quickly disappearing. Thank God we have a whole day to take a break before 6.5, because my voice is shot. Some truths can shatter the foundations of our beliefs when brought to light. Yeah? But I have to say, this wasn't one of them. Yeah, you already suspected he was alien, and he actually was. Good on you, man. You figured it out. Maybe you're not too crazy after all. You're actually smarter than you look. The more staggering discovery was that I have devoted readers in Charlian. Actually, that is more shocking. Those who peruse my publication are allies against the ever-expanding webs of lies and deception, without exception. Really. I have misjudged the Charlian people. They are not collaborators or the architects of conspiracy. They are but seekers of knowledge, unafraid to plumb the depths of the unknown. He finds one reader amongst them, and now he's, like, prepared to just absolve every single one of suspicion. Funny guy. But hey, whatever. That Master Poo-Poo, though, that one still has ulterior motives. I'd bet my life on it. Stand ready, for we shall have need of your strength when he shows his true colors. Well, I'm sure you will, yeah. I hope you've not been waiting long.
Dylan!
Nope. This is the gift I mentioned.
You son of a bitch.
Master Poo-Poo's earnest quest inspired me to indulge in a spot of clockwork craftsmanship between weaponsmithing sessions. Oh, this is a minion? I thought it only fitting that you be the one to care for this diminutive simulacrum. Consider it a memento of your adventures together. Oh, that's cute. Now I can have Poo-Poo everywhere I go. Let's go, little buddy. You're with me now, I guess. As for our Manderville weaponry project, your assistance is still very much welcome whensoever you can spare the time. I'll get there eventually, dude, don't worry. I'll have to do Bosja and a bunch of other ones. Well, I have to redo some of the ones I didn't record the first time through. Like the Realm Reborn and, Heavensward one. Until then, my dear Leon, take it easy, Godbert. And Godspeed. Wind up, poo-poo. Will bleed you dry of elixirs if you aren't careful. That he will. That he will. Nah, he only asked for 5 elixirs in FF8. It's not too much. If you haven't been using them like an idiot, you'll be fine. Use item to acquire the wind-up poo-poo minion. Okay. See you later, buddy. Meanwhile, elsewhere in Thavner. I don't know, man. People complaining as much as they have. I bet the last relic for this patch is gonna be some super grindy shit just to get people to shut up. It's not gonna be the tombstones anymore. Or they're gonna make it like fucking 10,000. I'm actually on the side of... I'm glad that it's gonna be easy compared to all the previous expansion relics. Makes my life easier. For when I stream the storyline for it, so... Since that's what I care about more than the weapon itself, honestly. It's the storyline, because I'm just, you know... I'm a lore nerd, I like stories, man. It's side content I want to indulge in like other side quests. But it's really grindy on some of the previous expansions. Lord Vanudi, I come with ill tidings. Professor Luge set an ambush for his nemesis, but was once more defeated. His current whereabouts are unclear. Yeah, Variant Dungeon would be a... Considering what they're... yeah. That would be a nice way of changing it up a little, if they did that, yeah. That blithering dolt! Of course, it's then just gonna turn into people saying, well, this is the path that's the fastest, so... We're gonna grind this one path out over and over and over again, instead of all 12 paths of the Variant Dungeon, making it not so variant anymore. It just turns into yet the same fucking grind all over again anyway, as if you just had tombstones. You find the most efficient dungeon or duty, and then just grind it out. Really not that different, I gotta say, the more I think about it. It's like, either way. You just grind out the same shit over and over. I guess thinking about that now, looking at it that way, the tombstones actually lets you have the freedom to choose what kind of content you want to grind at least. Rather than forcing you or bottlenecking you into a certain kind of content that you otherwise wouldn't care for. So I can see both sides of it, honestly. And like I said, I actually kind of like that it's easy with the tombstones and that I can choose the content I want to farm for those tombstones. Because it makes my life easier. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, so now we got a clone of this guy that just came down from a spaceship. What the fuck is going on? Vanudi says, no matter. Preparations are well underway. The manifestation will proceed as planned. Holy shit, dude. What the fuck is he planning to do with so many clones of himself? Oh my god! Fucking Clone Wars is about to happen over here. Oh right, the ending. I forgot, they always do a little tiny musical for the ending. Cute ass poo-poo! He looks so adorable sleeping! Extraterrestrial calamity. Cosmically altered physiology. A gentleman's man, the first of their clan, an ancestor of quality, our Godbrand Manderville. Truth can be stranger than the tallest tale. See you, Inspector. They're gonna leave us hanging on the Julianne thing, aren't they? Well, she took out Gilgamesh in one fucking hit with a frying pan. A culinarian weapon. She's the bigger mystery now. Where the fuck does that fucking strength come from? Did it really... Is it like I said? Did she, like, absorb it as a trait for herself when she, you know... mated with Godbird or something? Oh, Jesus. Since the last one will come out in 6.51, a bit after EU FanFest, I still want that weapon for Dark Knight. What weapon? They already showed what the next one's gonna look like, or what do you mean? The next step of the relic, I mean. Let's go, Poo Poo. Oh yeah, Gorai the Uncaged. A pan? What do you mean? There's like a frying pan as a weapon for a Dark Knight? That's a thing? So I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Yeah, the frying pan with the about the mom. I thought you were talking about the relic weapon again, because you mentioned 6.51. He's oddly a Dark Knight? What do you mean? He's just an NPC. What the hell are you talking about? Thorn Knight card. I have this one. Okay. Oh, I wouldn't read into that shit though. I think it's probably just technical shit like that. It's just kind of like they have to like designate some NPCs certain things, I think, to interact with the world properly. That's why I don't data mine, because sometimes you'll just see things like that that'll just like confuse you if you read into it too much, but I wouldn't read into it too much.